Hello, children! It's story time with Antinger. It promises to be fun here. Stories about animals, people, morals, perseverance, and so on. Today's story is titled The Wise Squirrel. Once upon a time in the animal kingdoms, the animals suffered famine. All the animals in the kingdom and the jungle were hungry. So one day, while they all gathered for a meeting, the monkey suggested that rather than they all dying of hunger, they should all kill their mothers since their mothers were old and have their mothers for meal. All the animals were happy with this suggestion. Then the birds chipped in that why don't they take turns in killing their mothers so that the idea or the arrangement would be done orderly. Every animal making sure that they produce their mothers for meal. While the discussion was going on, the squirrel found what they were saying outrageous. The squirrel, in shock, screamed at his friends and family members that how would everyone go with the idea of killing their mothers for meal? That he was not in support of such, that their mothers were special. They were all born and in this life and alive because their mothers were able to take care of them despite the harsh forest. If she did take good care of them, they would have all been dead from one danger or the other. He tried to convince his friend that there was another way, that he had heard of a land far off where they could have enough to eat if they start up on the journey to move to that place right now, that they will be there by noon. All the animals did not listen to him. They felt he was talking gibberish because they were all hungry. The lion stood up and made a decree there and then, saying that from now on, every animal was to submit their mothers for meal. That he was going to start with producing his own mother. Right in the very presence, he pulled out his old mother and he killed her, and all the animals ate. Oh, the squirrel was very unhappy. He rushed home sad and told his mother all that has transpired in the meeting. He told her not to worry, that the land he had suggested to the other animals, that he was going to take her there. So he ran away with his mother, took her to a faraway land where there was enough to eat, and hid her in a tall tree where no one would see her. However, he had an arrangement with his mother that whenever he was hungry, that he would always sing to his mother, and she would throw down a rope and he will have meal to eat. She would give him food to eat. Now, this was the song he would always sing to his mother. Nne tụda ụda o, tụda ụda, nne tụda ụda o, tụda anụ ukwu gbuo nne ya rie, tụda ụda anụ nta gbuo nne ya rie, tụda ụda nwata were nke ya zuo, tụda ụda, 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 tụda ụda. Now, whenever he sings this song, the mother will know he is around and she will throw down the rope. Now, the song simply says, Mother, throw down the rope, that all the animals, both big and small, had killed their mother for meal. But the squirrel hid his own mother. Please throw down the rope, and his mother will give him all delicacies, beautiful meal. And he continued with this practice, and all the animals continued to kill their own mothers. So one day, the squirrel was invited. It was his own turn to submit his mother. But he lied to them that his mother has run away, that he could not find her. Of course, he was believed, but because that had been the practice. Or the mothers of all the animals had been running, though they've been catching their mothers and throwing them back to the jungle. But the squirrel said he could not find his mother. And then the other animals continued producing their own mothers for meal. One day, while the squirrel was going on his way, he met the tortoise on the way. And the tortoise looked at him and discovered that the squirrel was getting fatter and bigger and more healthier, looking healthier than usual. And then he wondered, what could be the cause? While other animals were dying of hunger, the squirrel seemed to be looking healthier. So he decided to trail the squirrel one day, unknowing to the squirrel. The tortoise trailed him and discovered that the squirrel hid his mother somewhere and was being fed by his mother. Oh, he was angry. He was really angry. He ran off to the village to inform the other animals in the jungle. Oh, were they so mad? They all decided that they were going to teach the squirrel a lesson. That they were going to sing the song and then climb up the tree and kill the squirrel's mom. The tortoise told them not to worry, that he could sing the song. So he took them to the land where the squirrel's mom was. When they got there, the tortoise cleared his voice and started to sing. Of course, the squirrel's mother knew that that wasn't her son's voice. So she did not listen. She did not throw down the rope, neither did she pull up any animal. Well, the snake tried. Ness, thou, ness. Of course, she knew that that wasn't her son. The lion tried with a loud roar. Of course, she knew that that wasn't her son. She did not listen. So the animals left defeated. But the tortoise, who would never give up, promised the other animals that he was going to keep trying and then he would get how to sing the song. He trailed the squirrel. He listened to the squirrel sing. He practiced and practiced and practiced until he got the voice of the squirrel. And then he went back to the other animals to tell them that it was time and he was ready. So they all went up down to the land and they gathered. And the tortoise cleared his voice and sang exactly like the squirrel. Metudaudo, tudaudo, metudaudo, tuda anuku wonne arie, tudaudo anunta wonne arie, tudaudo nwasa were nke ya zuo, tudaudo, udo, tudaudo. And the squirrel's mother, thinking that, okay, my son could have come back because of the nuts he forgot to take. And then she threw down the rope, and all the animals began to climb up the rope. As they were climbing, she noticed that the rope was heavier. She said, okay, it could be that because this was the first time I was lifting my son up after he has had a good meal. That was why he was heavy. And she kept pulling the rope up. Meanwhile, the squirrel, on his way back, on his way to the jungle, remembered that he has forgotten to pick an extra nut that he wanted to take from his mother. So he went back to get the nuts, only to find that all the animals were climbing up to eat his mother. Oh, the squirrel was anxious. And then he started screaming. He changed the song to say, Mother, cut the rope. He said, "Nne chabiudo, chabiudo, nne chabiudo, chabi anuku wonne arie, chabiudo anuta wonne arie, chabiudo nwasa were nke ya zuo, chabiudo, udo, chabiudo." And then he saw that the mother was still pulling the rope. He screamed, he shouted, "Nne chabiudo, chabiudo, nne chabiudo, chabi anuku wonne arie, chabiudo anuta wonne arie, chabiudo nwasa were nke ya zuo, chabiudo, chabiudo." And the mother heard her son screaming, "Cut the rope, mother, cut the rope." And she wanted to know what was going on. She peeped down the tree only to see all the animals in the jungle trying to climb up the tree. Oh, she brought out the sharpest knife and then she cut the rope, and all the animals fell down on themselves and some got broken legs, broken back, broken heads, and the tortoise had a broken back. That is the reason why you see the tortoise always with a broken back patched together. Now all the animals left defeated, they ran away, and then the mother squirrel was safe. She and her son remained in that land and lived there together, happily ever after. Now, it is said that this is one of the reasons why you will always see a squirrel climbing up a tree. Now, words from the story. Famine, a period of extreme shortage of food in a region. Decree, an edict or law. Transpire, to happen or take place. Quest, a journey or effort in pursuit of a goal. Thank you and have a blessed day.